Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Unpopular K-pop brilliance because Teddy needs an early retirement, and based on the title, we are going to disagree, but let's see.
When I went on her page and seen her pictures, I said, "Oh, jump scare."
One ex-Madian member Gaeun has filed a lawsuit against
Oh, wow,
143 Entertainment
nice.
CEO in November 2024.
Well, not nice, but I'm glad she's taking
finally
legal
she's
action.
standing
Yeah.
up for
Yeah, that's good.
herself.
JTBC exposed the CEO for physically harassing Gaeun when she was only 19, legally a child under South Korea's abuse laws. The agency's response?
really?
Deny,
Wow.
deflect, dump the victim. They gaslight the public.
I didn't know 19 is considered a child. So then the whole Kim whatever
Kim Se-ron
Kim Se-ron and the guy case.
and Kim So-yoon.
Yeah, he was claiming that she was 19 at the time, so that would still be wrong. No? If she's considered, so why did she?
Is it her international age or her
I don't know, but
Korean age?
I don't know, but she said 19 is still a child. Huh.
Call the claims false and kick Gaeun out of Madian while the Predator CEO kept his position and the group kept promoting like nothing happened. Fast forward to April 29, 2025. Gaeun fights back at a Seoul press conference. Her family and legal team, backed by labor rights advocates, exposed the agency's Predator playbook. The CEO allegedly trapped Gaeun in his office for 3 hours of verbal abuse and physical humiliation, which the CEO initially admitted and apologized for last year before doubling down and denying it. Suddenly, the abuse was consensual
Whoa.
and Gaeun
Okay.
How are you gonna apologize and
What's
then
it-
deny it?
uh-oh.
The what? So what is apology for? That doesn't make no sense.
misinterpreted his advances. After the press conference, the agency shared a statement saying Gaeun's accusations are baseless and that they'll cooperate with the police to uncover the truth. I'm truly sick to my stomach. During the conference, Gaeun's mother broke down. My daughter's dream turned into a nightmare and I helped. Her guilt suffocating. She admits
I can
pressuring her daughter.
imagine as a parent, you feel like you're
Yeah.
trying to put your daughter into the situation.
That's on you as a parent.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you were there to protect your child. But at least it's nice to see a parent for a change,
Take
accountability.
accountability.
Because oftentimes we keep saying, where's the parents? Where's the parents? The parents are nowhere to be found.
To
Maybe
stay silent about the
embarrassed.
CEO's abuse.
Probably.
Endure it. This is the real world. You chose this. When the CEO isolated members, weaponizing counseling sessions to pit them against each other. The mom brushed it off as fatherly love. She ignored her daughter's screams, like when he'd show up at the dorm at dawn to raid her phone, or when his light touches escalated to full-blown harassment after she turned 18. The worst part? She knew, but she stayed quiet to protect her daughter's career. Even when Gaeun begged, "Stop touching my body," and the CEO retaliated by sabotaging her work, the mom clung to the agency's lies. They tricked her into signing a secret pledge demanding the CEO to step down, but he ignored it, then mocked Gaeun with whistles, gaslit her into liking the company's fake apology post and tried to force her to post a statement blaming herself. Why should the victim act guilty? The mom screams now. When they refused,
Wow.
the CEO trashed Gaeun's reputation in articles. Her career vanished. I failed her. I trusted wolves to protect my child. The mom admits. She pushed Gaeun to stay in the group even as she crumbled. Because fans gave her purpose. Her plea isn't just guilt, it's a warning. Parents like me get played. We're told suffering is part of the job. But CEOs like this aren't mentors, they're predators. This system feeds
Suffering is part of the job. I agree with that, but not sexual abuse suffering. It's more suffering in terms of tiredness, long work hours, hate, online hate. That comes with the job as well. That type of stuff is suffering. Part is part of the job. Being like sexually abused is not the type of suffering that's part of this job.
on parents' trust in kids' dreams. It has to end.
Not part of any job. There's no job where that is okay.
I know I drag parents hard for signing those slave contracts, but standing in front of the entire industry admitting you failed your kid while fighting for justice? That takes guts. Yeah, she's complicit, but right now Gaeun needs allies. Speaking of allies, Madian's ex-NR leader showed up with Gaeun's mom at the press conference. I tried to shield these.
Oh, that's
deal.
a big deal. That is a big
Especially
deal.
if she's credible and
Yeah,
wasn't
well,
fired on bad terms or anything like that.
they're gonna try to discredit her, of course. That's the one-on-one in lawyer playbook. But it's still a big deal that she has like a person who worked there, not like her friend or whatever. That's a big deal.
Girls, she says. The CEO ignored every plea to stop isolating female idols, stop the creepy meetings. Instead, he delayed employee paychecks while gifting luxury bags to his favorite trainees, aka grooming targets. He shook down parents for cash under the lie of buying chart rankings, turned the agency into his personal cult. Honestly, this A&R chief's testimony isn't just backup for Gaeun, it's proof the CEO's abuse was systemic. Those luxury bags? Predation currency, a way to pit girls.
Well, I feel like for us, it was proven. It's just, is that going to be enough in court of law? If they try to discredit her.
Girls against each other while keeping staff starving and silent. Shaking down parents? That's the industry's open secret. Dreams are a commodity and predators tax hope. But let's not sugarcoat. Whistleblowing in Korea's work culture turns you into a pariah, yet their courage cracks the facade. This isn't one victim's word, it's a pattern. The CEO didn't act alone. The system lets these men play mob boss, bribing with one hand, extorting with the other. So no, we can't fully condemn those who stayed silent. Not when livelihoods hang by a thread. But Gayeon's case proves allyship is oxygen. Every testimony like this A&R heads is a brick ripped from the industry's wall of silence. It screams we see your chart ranking scams. This isn't business, it's exploitation. The real crime? CEOs like him aren't outliers. They're the rotten core of a system that treats idols and staff as disposable profit engines. Burn it down. But who cares? Madian stans keep swiping credit cards, streaming the last comeback and spamming we love you posts. Fandom loyalty is performative grief. The group dances on stage like puppets, smiles masking the stench of exploitation. While the CEO sips sake paid for with abuse money. The public silence? Predictable. Fans' hypocrisy? Vile. Buying albums after learning their sound tracked by a teenager's trauma isn't supporting the girls. It's spitting on Gayeon's survival. Justice won't come.
The group have came out with new music, like they've been operating,
We ignored
right?
them. Yeah, we ignored them.
Yeah, but I just wanted to double
did.
check. So but and they're still making them doing numbers and
They never did make numbers. They're not a big group. Like the only
Or
reason I
I-
know this group is because of the scandal.
or have they been platformed like on a show?
Yeah, they were on the shows, on the weekly
Oh.
shows. I remember seeing their the thumbnail of their performance. Yeah.
From hashtags or tier tweets. It'll come when fans weaponize their wallets, when streams stop, concerts empty, when the industry chokes on accountability. Until then, every stream is a vote for predators, every purchase is betrayal. Gayeon's courage deserves rage, not lip service. Either burn it down or admit you're fuel for the machine devouring these kids.
That's tough
Two,
for the
let's
other girls. I feel like the other girls, I don't know. Either it should have stood by her side and then, this would be a reason to terminate a contract. It would be a valid reason.
Yeah, but for young girls, that's their livelihood. That's their hope. to
But
make
it
a
seems
career.
like this group is tainted. Like I don't see
They don't see it like that. It's
I can imagine proceeding forward when you have articles written about someone being abused that was your team member, and then now you guys proceed moving forward. I feel like that stain kind of rubs off on the girls too as well.
Stockholm syndrome, I think. I don't think here in the West is, but okay, even in the West, look at Richa, the girl that tried to off herself with the pills. She's still part of the group.
But the thing is, her story is not being told by her. It's being told
Right,
by
that's
someone
my-
else.
that's my
But
point.
that's someone else. I don't know her to be able to speak on someone else's personal situation.
Right, and that's why she didn't name the person. She just said there was a person, so it's like anonymous. But still, I'm just saying that this shows that it's
That
not.
was her place to say that. Maybe report it to the proper reporting agency for investigation to be done, but not to help for your lawsuit.
Yeah,
Let's review Meow's pre-release Hands Up. It's Teddy Park's greatest hits album condensed into 3 minutes. From the jump, that grating synth riff feels like a jump scare, a relic from his 2012 Reject pile repurposed for a group stuck in his creative purgatory.
Fire.
The Brazilian funk beat, a rare win, a pneumatic 4-on-the-floor thump that's almost urgent enough to distract from the song's glaring identity crisis. But this isn't Meow's sound, it's Blackpink's hand-me-downs, air-dried and restarched for a new era that's already moved on. While the 3-minute runtime and defined outro are refreshing in a ringtone-driven era, the song's progression feels disjointed, structurally. Teddy's playbook hasn't evolved since 2NE1's Fallout. The pre-chorus teases melodic development but pivots abruptly to repetitive jarring half-baked rap verses. The vocal affectation here is painful, forced growls, breathy whispers, and a tonal flat.
really, I actually felt like the vocals are really good. Well, it's a recorded track. We can't say really good because we don't fucking know what's done. But the sound of it on the track was really good. We'll see how they do live. If they go on the weekly shows, we'll react. But based on this song that we reacted, well, it was beautiful.
Flatness that
I
screams
think this
direct.
group gets a lot of hate because they're like a group. The girls, they already have money.
Yeah.
They don't kind of have like that cute, sweet, innocent like type of vibe about them.
I think there's kind of like reputation they have as a knockoff Blackpink for whatever reason.
Because they're under
Teddy, yeah, because even her saying, "Oh, like a knockoff, like a leftover Black," which to me, the beats didn't give Blackpink at all. Like even the beat switch was way different than that classic YG beat switch. There was a beat like a YG beat switch, if you want to say, because they do it. They're notorious for it, but it was a little different. It was more subtle. It was nicer. I don't know. I don't think. I think we need to separate them from Blackpink. They have nothing to do
I
with
think
each
that's
other.
hard once you know who's responsible making their sounds, because there's a lot of songs that I like that's made from like One producer.
Mike Will Made It. Yeah, like Mike Will Made It makes good beats. Metro Booming makes good beats, but they're similar to
But
one
then
another
when
because
you
that's the
know,
style.
yeah, but once you know that that's the person who's doing it, oh, you start to notice, oh, their songs kind of sound similar. Well, yeah, because that's
Yeah,
their style, that's their
yeah,
signature. That's why they go to him. Like, for example,
exactly.
why you go to Timberland is because Timberland work. He has a signature that you know it's a Timberland record.
Yes.
So I don't know if everyone is being harsh because it's Teddy, but if that's his signature and the sound
Yeah.
sounds similar-ish, well, yeah, if he's been working on it, he's gonna put his signature. Every person, no matter what you do, you're gonna know who did what based on their behaviors. Like, for example, you know if I did the dishes versus you do the dishes. You know, everyone has a signature no matter what they do.
Yeah, like even if you do reactions, you guys compare our reactions to like Joe Schmo's reactions.
Yes.
It's different. It's the different
Yes.
style. We have the way we react.
And there's like a structure
Yes,
too.
there's the sort of like when we react to music videos, we pause every
Yeah.
10 seconds on the dot. You know, it is what it. That's how we react to it.
And there's stuff
It's
that we like to react to
yeah,
as well.
yeah. So it's different. Other people react different. Like people have their habits on how they do stuff. In
Yeah.
every in sports, there's tendencies. People like to go left. People like to go right. People like to when they go left, they like to shoot. When they go
Yeah.
right, they like to drive. It's
And the funny thing is, you know, when someone is copying somebody,
because you recognize it.
yeah, because you recognize the pattern and the style.
Yeah, and we say that it not as a bad thing because when you want, as you said, when you want a specific beat,
Yeah.
oh Timberland, oh Metro Booming, oh Mike Will Made It, oh Ovi on the drums. That's who you call when you want that beat.
So he's
Motionless.
still getting
It's
hired.
like Meow's been shoved into a cool girl straitjacket, suffocating any chance for authenticity. The rappers sound stiff, cramming syllables into awkward rhythmic pockets, especially the second verse's clunky flow. The chorus showcases Meow's harmonic potential, but the verse's talk-sung delivery lacks charisma, and the lyrical cringe doesn't help. The English
I have yet to hear her say one good word about Meow. I feel like we've been reacting to her since Meow debuts. She has not said a good word about them. I think.
heavy rap verses reek of forced swag, clashing with the chorus's uplifting tone. The lack of cohesive theme undermines the track's intent, and don't even start with the mixing. Whoever greenlit those verses needs a hearing test. The vocals are overly isolated, sitting on top of the track rather than blending with the instrumental, which is why it sounds dry and disjointed. The chorus and outro improve slightly with layered
But
harmonies.
I think, you know, noticing her style or this person's style when they report on opinions, they kind of, you know, quick to make up their mind. And when they make up their mind, they go in
Yes,
and
that's the
beat it
style.
all
Go
the way
in,
down
go
to the
in and
ground.
ground and pound, ground
And
and
then
pound.
it will
Yeah.
take only the audience to like really maybe point to for her or him to see, oh wait, what about this point of view? Or oh, you were wrong.
Yeah.
But the instrumental's still sparse, weak bass, thin synths, failing to support the vocals. Teddy's obsession with 2010's anthem core is a creative coma. This chorus sounds like every World Cup song ever. As for the MV, it's their best one yet with a great mix of cat aesthetics and high fashion apocalypse, and Ella improved her facials a lot. During their debut, Ella's face was giving Irene on a Monday morning. But here, she's serving more drama than the song's entire runtime. But here's the rub. The track's supposedly fun energy clashes violently with the group's icy supermodel faces. Why so stone-faced during a chorus with an anthemic energy? The tonal mismatch makes the concept feel unfocused. Overall, is it their best song yet? Yes, the girls' raw talent flickers through the muck. Their distinctive tones, the outro's harmonies, and most importantly their stage presence. Their studio chum left me speechless. They're truly one of the best
Okay.
performers of their generation. The MV didn't do justice to how good that choreo is. Most groups rely on basic TikTok-friendly moves, big arm movements, stomping and recycled formations, but Meow said no, their choreography is brutally technical, sharp angles, intricate footwork and non-stop core engagement. The speed alone would cripple most idols, but they make it look effortless. The synchronized ending dance
Make
break?
it look
That's how you earn a climax. Ella improved her
easy.
stone-faced boring supermodel expression. Now she's serving actual facial expressions, going beyond her pretty face to match the song's energy. Anna is also so much more than a visual. Suin and Gagun had clean lines and zero wasted movement, but the MVP is Nurin. Her charisma is
What's
next level,
crazy
and
is out now. She's a lot of now. This person is all positivity. It's so weird.
It is very weird. Yes. So it's not
They're
that
dragging, beat us down.
it's not that she just
To build us
criticized
up.
the song. She beat it down, and now all of a sudden it's weird. It is weird.
I see an all-rounder in the making. Next up, an
Anyway, it's a 10. The song.
old video of Doechii mocking an Asian accent has resurfaced online. Here's the clip.
I wish somebody would try to push me today or drag me today. Not today, not Doechii, no, no, no. No, baby, no, honey. Not gonna happen, no, not today. It's not gonna happen today.
What she did is absolutely wrong and people are right to be mad. the same way we called out Blackpink and Kiss of Life for blatant racism. This falls under the same umbrella. The conversation quickly devolved into K-pop fans comparing her to recent racism controversies, specifically Jennie, since they just had a song together, with people arguing over who's worse, Doechii mocking Asians or Jennie, saying
The funniest meme I saw, somebody posted a picture from Extra L and said, "Match made in heaven" or something.
Oh.
the N-word. And it's just sad that yet again the actual racism takes a backseat while we're debating who's more problematic. It's pathetic. Both were racist. Both need to apologize. There's no excuse, whether it's from a decade ago. The least they could do is acknowledge the fans they hurt, yet the Blackpink girlies couldn't care less. Mind you, they have full control of their careers now, so the company excuse is out of the picture. I gave them the benefit of the doubt since they were trainees back then, but their silence now is inexcusable. As for Doechii, as a black rapper who's faced racism her whole career, she should have known better than to do the same to other people of color. 4. 50-50 dropped their comeback Pookie.
Yeah, it would be interesting for me to see Doechii come forward and give an apology.
She's not doing that. I don't see it.
I think you should, especially when you're occupying these spaces.
No,
And
I'm not
you're
saying she
introduced
shouldn't.
to a whole audience. Yeah, I know. You're introduced to a whole audience, and then something comes out where you did something that you thought that was funny, but now you're learning or realizing that it's not okay. You should apologize.
No, she should, but she's not doing it because remember with her whole controversy with like she hates straight men or some shit like that. She never apologized for that, and like a whole half of population was upset about that. She's not apologizing for this either. Like
I don't know if those two were. I would put them together because her audience is not. I don't think she targets straight men.
she's not targeting Asians either.
When you do a collab with an artist that's from South
True,
Korea,
well, yeah, and when
you get introduced to their
right,
audience.
yeah, true that.
Because maybe I don't know if because for me seeing that video, I don't understand it. To
yeah,
be
you guys
offensive.
posted
The only
on
thing-
Discord. I didn't get it as of like I didn't get what the accent was.
I don't understand. Don't know this accent, but I know I know overall that when you do people's accents, you can get in trouble because first of all, you don't. Who are you? Why are you making fun of people that sound like me? If someone sounds like that, but I do know that some accents they are not viewed in the best of
That-
light. They're put down. They're considered not as better as other accents. Like for example, if you do an English accent, they say, "Oh, if you do an English accent from the UK, you instantly sound more intelligent." But they can be saying the same thing as someone from another country who are saying the same words.
Yeah, that's the thing with accents. Certain accents they don't have like, oh, it's not a
This
problem
bad
to say.
circle,
It's to
yeah,
say, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And this accent, y'all guys said it is Vietnamese.
Oh.
Cause to me the typical Asian accents, I think it's Chinese and Korean. That when I hear Asian,
I don't know if I would be able to distinguish
well,
accents per se.
Chinese I can distinguish, and Korean I think because we do obviously K-pop channels, we
yeah.
react to Korean. I
I pick
distinguish
up
those two.
the words more than the way they're saying.
No,
the
I can pick up those with that accent. I've never heard it, but I guess makes sense. We don't really react to Vietnamese. I'm not too familiar with Vietnamese cultures, but yeah, she should apologize. But I wouldn't hold your breath to it. It's
But what you can do is not support her, and you know.
yeah, guys, don't listen to her.
Thing that shocked me most is how much their sales increased compared to their re-debut EP Love Tune, which sold 3,300 copies on its first day. This new EP sold over 46,000 copies in less than a day, a massive jump. This means Attract's heavy promo and the US tour are paying off. Even the Pookie MV is very high budget for a small company. As for the song, Pookie is Cupid's less ambitious cousin. It's got the same easy listening vibes.
Yeah, that's what we said. We said it gives Cupid.
Saccharine, melodies, minimalist production, and nursery rhyme hooks. But it's missing that freshness that made Cupid a hit. It's cute and quirky, but we've heard this a million times before. The only difference is 50-50's strong vocals. Also, just to explain for anyone who doesn't know how song production works, if you look at 50-50's album credits, you'll see like 17 names on one B-side. Some people wonder why so many folks are on one track, but it's because of writing camps. That's when a bunch of writers and producers team up to work on melodies and lyrics together. Even if someone just writes one word, they still get credited.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.